Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back again to another video tutorial from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Selenium, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor straight out of the small island of Jamaica. Now, I do have a very interesting rack that I want to share with you. There is a lot of things that I learned from this particular rack. And one of the things, guys, that I would like you guys to do a lot more as opposed to watching a lot of racks where you break and run. Sometimes you play some of the worst racks because you have such good intentions for the game. Sometimes you don't always, everything doesn't go according to plan. Now, before we get into this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave some positive questions and comments down below at the end of watching this rack. Let me know your thoughts about this rack here. Now, there you see that Kevron went off with a nice break shot here. No balls was potted. Let me see here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It doesn't seem as if any ball was potted on the break. Now, this rack started off quite well in terms of the player's intent. There were some mistakes that were made, but from those mistakes, of course, one of the most important thing is learning from those mistakes to see what you should do the next time. Now, there were a lot of good things that came from this rack. I did take a little break to the bathroom there. That's why it's taking so long for me to continue with this rack. But you should see me approaching the table about in the next couple seconds. Now, until then, what went on in this rack was several little things, several information that the table was providing to me. A lot of the times, why a lot of players do not improve is simply because when they lose, they're not processing the information that the table is giving to you. Now, when I play these types of racks, and like I said, I always walk you guys through these racks, my thought process. What goes on in this rack here is where I'm on the one and I don't have a pot. The safety is pretty difficult. I'm going to try to bank the one into the cluster, and I'm going to try to carry the cue ball back to around where I'm at the moment. If I can get the cue ball to draw and come back where it is at the moment, I can control the one by trying to bank it into a cluster. Now, I kind of rushed the shot. Even though you saw that I took a little time, I kind of rushed the shot in terms of the execution. Now, watch what happens here. I banked the one. I got the cue ball to around where I needed it to be, but I don't know what happened. The one ball leaked out, and these things will happen to you. What can we learn from that? I didn't measure the bank angle from the one into what cluster, hence I controlled the cue ball, but I completely did not take a look at where the one was actually going. And that's some valuable information there that you can get from that rack. I do apologize. Somebody, I believe, had bounced the camera down. Now, back to the particular rack here that you're looking at here. We're all set now, guys. Kevron now is on the one. He's going to try to run out. As difficult as this rack is, there's a lot of things that can happen in this rack. Now, Kevron has made his first blunder there. His first positional blunder. Not sure if he was trying to stun follow or he was going to soft stun follow. But Kevron made a huge error here. And now he's in a really tricky position. Now, notice what he did there. He's trying to construct a safety. Because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to end up into some bad zones. And you're going to have to be very creative. You're going to have to visualize. Now, this comes with experience, but most importantly, comes with knowledge. Now, Kevron, let's see what he's going to try to do here. He obviously doesn't have a pot. So he's going to try to, I'm not sure if he's trying to squeeze it past the four into the corner. I don't think that's available. But you can see he's very steady. And it looks as if he was actually going for the pot. That was quite ambitious. Definitely would have tried to look for a more defensive option there, Kevron, but that's just my opinion. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts was. What would you have done in Kevron's position there? Now, I got a shot here on the 2 ball. Now the 3 ball is all the way up towards the short red here nearest to my arm where the chalk is. Now, I don't see an aggressive shot, but I think I actually went for this one. Tried to pull off maybe a Corey Durrell shot on this one. Difficult putt here on the 2, but even more difficult position here on the 3. And I stroked that ball very well, and I almost got fortunate in landing perfectly here on the 3. Now you can see that I'm very disappointed. Well, I'm not really disappointed. It was a very well executed stroke, but I'm very annoyed by the fact that such a good stroke didn't give me a better result. Again, I'm still gonna have to try to think defensive here. Being on a defensive shot should feel the exact same way as when you're on an offensive shot. You should be very precise when you're trying to play your safeties. Now, again, you can see that I'm a bit disappointed because the objective was to control the 3, which I did, leaving him with no shot, no putt on the 3. But what would have been a +1 is if I had wedged that cue ball up against the 7. Again, a lot of the times here, information like this, the table is telling you, don't try to do too much. Don't try to construct too much of a safety. You can, when you see that you can control one ball, then you don't have to try to control the other. In that case, I tried to do a bit too much. I tried to control both the cue ball and the 3. But still a very good shot because Kevron doesn't have a putt. So let's see here. Kevron is obviously going to try to go for some sort of safety again. Or did he try to go for the bank? What a shot there by Kevron. But just felt a little short. Just fell a little short there. And he actually got position on the 4. That was pretty good. Very ambitious there. I appreciated that. Didn't see the bank coming. And I'm not sure if he called the shot. But I mean, obviously, the way how he walked off the table, clearly he was going for that bank. Let us know, Mr. Campbell, if you were actually going for that bank intentionally. Now here, I have a thin back cut here on the 3. Position on the 4 is difficult. I'm looking at trying to maybe go 3 rails. I'm looking at the path. I'm looking at trying to go in between the 4 and the 10. It's a bit difficult. I'm looking at the kick. See, I'm going to go down and try to measure the kick. Not very confident. I can see the 3, but the position is so thin, I might lose control. So I'm still focusing on the kick here, but not feeling so comfortable. The angle is not there for the kick. I've decided to go for the cut. Now, just visualizing here, after the cut, where does the cue ball go? I think I even rushed into the shot as well, guys. You can see that I got down. I have to apply a little bit of spin here. Let's see if I can get a little bit lucky on this shot. I'm going to try to pot the 3. And oh dear, that was the biggest error of all in this rack. And that's all that a professional player needs. A professional player doesn't even need a scratch. You just need to play a bad position and the game could be over. And now Kevron has been, I spoke to him recently and he said that he has been putting in some work on his game, but he hasn't gotten a lot of time to put in as much work as he would like. Now you can see I really appreciate this type of play. It doesn't matter if you take long to play, as long as you're trying to do the right thing. That's always my objective. And you can see that Kevron, just his subtle movements around the table let you know that he's very purposeful with his intent. Now he's planning the rack and you can see that he's trying to solve the problem of the 6 ball immediately. You can see that he's trying to pot the 4. And I think he's going to try to go into the 9-6 cluster while still trying to maintain position on the 5. And I like this. This is very aggressive. He's not waiting until last minute. He's attacking the problem immediately. And that was a very well executed shot there. He went into the 9, so he didn't have to trouble the position or interfere with the position of the 6. And then using the 9 as a stopper for position on the 5. Here, well executed shot there by Kevron. Now again, the mistakes doesn't stop. Kevron stroked that shot and dear oh dear, he has snookered himself. And these are the little mistakes that will cost us matches, cost us racks, cost us a lot. And I'm almost certain that if Kevron is watching this particular analysis here, he will know that next time this is what he's not supposed to do. Now again, Kevron, very resourceful, very skilled, maybe not strong in all the areas, but jumping is something that he has been working on. I've seen him where he has improved in terms of his jump. This is an area of the game that I know that he needs to be putting in a lot more work. Again, this is like the last upload that I made, guys. You see where Kevron was hooked on a shot and failed to jump out of the safety here. You can see where he tried to jump that 6 on. He was very fortunate. That was a pretty good jump shot. Clearly, I approached the table with the position. Clearly, it was an excellent execution jump there, and getting a bit lucky, I should say, on the layout here. Now, of course, this is a part of the game that I enjoy so much. Here, this is yet again another beautiful response. Once a player leaves me in a position where I'm gonna have to be creative, I have been watching the pros a lot, and have a look at this safety here. A thin cut here on the 6, trying to control the 6 at the same time here, but more so trying to control the cue ball, and that was a beautiful executed 2-reel safety. Again, the 6 got away, but like I said earlier in this rack, many times we tried to do a bit too much on the safety. I was trying to control the 6 thinner, to be honest, but most likely their control on the snooker from the cue ball was more of my objective there, and I was successful in that. Now again, Kevron has to take out the jump cue, and he executed beautifully an earlier jump. Let's see what he's going to do with this one here. Let's see if he's going to jump it clearly. Obviously, he's going for the pot. Let's see here. He's going to hop, and very smooth. Ooh, technique was not the best, but he got a clean jump, and once again, getting very fortunate. Now, have a look at my facial expression there. No twist, no fluster, not getting upset, not saying that my opponent is lucky. I'm just, because I've practiced so much with myself here, I'm just accepting that this is the position that I'm in. I need to make good use of it. Now here you see what I'm using, one of my favorite systems, the midpoint parallel shift system for 2-reel kicks. Now this is not one of the most accurate 2-reel kick systems that I have, but it does work. It does work if measured correctly. And you can see that I'm parallel shifting to find my entrance point into the reel. Now, when you're playing 2-reel kicks like these, you've got to also adjust sometimes outside or inside the contact spot. Now, that was a pretty good kick there. Not too bad. Got a flush hit on that 6. Tried to pot it into the side. Cue ball almost cracked. I can safely say that it was a good hit, and the result again here has not ended quite favorable for me here. Again, Kevron has a chance to out the rack. And like I said, when mistakes happen, it is not for us to crucify ourselves, but it's for us to learn. Here, Kevron definitely rushed that shot. You can see very annoyed with himself, almost annoyed, looking up into the sky. He knows that that was a bad miss. He knows that he has rushed that shot. And so, of course, that's a mistake that can cost you most of the time here. Again, you can see that I'm very resourceful. I've been studying the game for a long time, and to get to the level where I'm at, which is not a very high level, I'm just a pro amateur player, probably a little bit higher than that. But in my country, the ranking status for me is that I'm an A-level player at the moment. And I've been working so much on my positional play here. I've been working so much. Now, here, I don't have anything easy. You're going to see here where I go for the bank, and again, just not getting the fortune that I need, not getting the roll that I need. You can see here we're looking for the cut. It's not going to work. Looking to try to pot the 6-10 combination. That's a little bit difficult. Now I've called the bank. And the bank is going to be a little bit difficult because, like I said, if I bank and I miss, the 6th ball is going to be sold out. If I bank and I do not control the cue ball, I could snooker myself. I've called the bank, and of course, I'm going to be measuring here. So if I can bank the 6 here and just try to control the cue ball, then this should be okay. And I'm on the rail, so I don't have much of the cue ball that I have to hit. I can only hit tops here. Top spin. Speed control is going to be crucial here. Beautiful bank shot there. But then again, not getting the roll. Just an inch over. And I'm snookered. And again, you can see that I'm not very flustered. I have the skill sets. Sometimes you have to just embrace yourself with the adversities. This is how Efren became the player he is. He was placed into some position by players and he got a little bit creative. And like I said, I'm going to be trying to jump the shot here. Now measuring up here, the aim here is that if I can pop this 7, I should be able to get good position. You can see where I kind of elevated the cue a bit too much and didn't get a clean jump. I got very fortunate in terms of keeping the cue ball off the table, but again selling out the shot here as I did there on the 6. I sold out the shot here on the 7. Kevron has a chance to run this rack out. And by the title of the rack, guys, as I said, the rack had a lot in it. Lots of mistakes made. What can you learn from your own mistakes? And so hopefully whatever you're seeing here, guys, you will learn, you will improve, you will add value to my game. I'm not a coach. I'm just an instructor. I instruct you based on the skill set that I've developed in the game. And so as I learn and improve, I just share knowledge with you. I know a lot of stuff about the game, but that doesn't mean that I am beyond learning. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about my decisions. What would you have done instead? I would love to hear your opinions, guys. Please share and of course leave a like before you go. Now Kevron is just going to finish up this rack here. A beautiful stun control shot there. Perfect angle. All he has to do is to pop the 9 and stun across for the 10, either into the side or into the corner. Now Kevron is going to miss the 9. Let's have a look at his reaction after missing the 9. Definitely maybe just rush the shot a little bit, just like he did on the 6, or maybe over. I don't think the stroke was a little bit weak. You can see that he's very disappointed there. Stroke is very weak. Definitely needed to just stun the cue ball and just take the pot here to the top right or the bottom right here. But again, as I said, guys, these things are gonna happen. This is what we can learn. Hopefully you guys learned something from this rack. Whatever it may be, please share. Let me know if the rack had any positive results. Until then, take care and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.